Good morning, and here we are, 1st of October already. It's just, this year is just absolutely whizzed by. It just, back in March when everything sort of like went weird and wonderful and they locked us down and all of this kind of stuff and all the corona bits coming up, it's like, it just doesn't seem like 5 minutes ago to me. And I have to admit that for me, not a lot has really changed, other than rather than doing live classes, which actually I do miss. I'm still doing the live classes, but I'm doing them over the internet now, and it's all sort of taking the business online, which hopefully has given me the opportunity to reach a wider audience and expand out. Because the trouble with local classes is that you're in a local area, so you can only service a local population. So the internet itself is amazing and gives us this opportunity to reach worldwide. It's also a bit daunting because there's little old me doing the waving arms bit, talking about my Qigong and what I know and how much I really enjoy what I do, and hopefully that passion comes out and people can relate to that and they find something useful in these videos. But it's also, there's a lot of people out there doing this kind of stuff, and it's like little old me suddenly jumping into a very big pond. So I do appreciate, and I would like to take the opportunity to just really say to everybody who watches these videos and follows along with me and who is joining with me, supporting me and helping me grow the school, thank you so much for your support. It is so gratefully received. It allows me to carry on doing what I love doing and allows me to sort of connect with the wider world, if you like, because there is that tendency to sort of not connect and kind of shut yourself off, wall yourself off, especially when we're in this situation where we're separating and all this social distancing stuff that's going on. And although that's necessary from a keeping us safe point of view, from an infection control and all of that kind of stuff, and you can see why it's all been put in place, and that's all reasonable from that point of view. There is a danger that we become fearful of each other and that there's a separation created between everybody, and we really need to come together in times like this, appreciate what's going on, but still not fear each other, not get upset with each other. When you see someone not wearing a mask, that's their choice. If you're wearing your mask and you see someone not wearing a mask, then avoid them. Don't confront them. Don't tell them how wrong they are. Just acknowledge that that's their choice and let them carry on with their day. Because if you then go and sort of confront and get involved with the right and the wrong of it, you then create more of a problem because you're no longer separating, you're interacting in that respect. Where am I going with this morning's conversation? That's quite interesting. I hadn't intended to talk about any of that this morning, and there is a danger that this could turn into quite a rant and a ramble. So anyway, we're here. Everyday Qigong, a morning Qigong workout, the everyday workout, weekday workouts. I will work it out. Everyday Qigong, yes. Can we work it out? That's another interesting point of view. Okay, shut up, Andrew. Yesterday we were working on the alignment of feeling the ground under your feet, dropping the tailbone and keeping the chin in place. So the chin tucks in, that suspends the head, relaxes the neck. So that creates a stretch and an elongation through the body, which you can then accentuate and feel greater through the application of one of the degrees of movement, which is heave. So the heave moves you around the x-axis, if you like. So you're the z-axis. So you're moving around your spine, elongating as you come up and shrinking, contracting as you come down. So it's sort of like there is a stretch there through the body as you move. So we're going to continue to play with that alignment today because it is quite an important one. Suspending the head is one of Yang Qianfu's 10 principles of Tai Chi, and it's not an easy thing to do because you've got to work out what it is you're doing before you actually get to the point where you work out you're not doing it. And then start to train yourself to do it so that it then becomes a natural thing that you do it all the time. Yeah, the elongation through the body as well is also a very important Tai Chi Qigong principle. There is an expansion, a stretch that goes on throughout the body, and a contraction that goes on throughout the body, which has nothing to do with physical joint pushing out and leaning. It's all to do with how the muscles and the bones relate to one another, and the spaces inside the body can expand and contract to create that kind of stretch through the body. So, starting off, feet shoulder width apart. If you need to find your shoulder width, feet together. Turn out your toes, turn out your heels. That is your natural shoulder width. And then you just need to adjust it very slightly so that it becomes comfortable. So you then soften your feet. So soften the soles of the feet, let them spread out onto the floor so that you can feel the ground beneath the feet. And what that means is you're looking for that feeling of, are you leaning forward or leaning backwards? Are you leaning from one side or the other? So you're favouring one leg over the other. And if you are, you want to try and bring that back so your stance becomes neutral. Everything transfers down through the soles of your feet equally on both sides. We are trying to create this equilibrium, this harmony between both sides of the body, if you like. And it's not just left and right, it's front and back as well. So that makes it a little bit more complicated. Then as your feet soften and you relax the legs, the tailbone drops. So it's as though you're sitting down on a stool. So the idea with that is that you are releasing the hips, releasing the thigh muscles, opening the knees and the ankles, allowing the tailbone to drop so that you level the pelvis and relax the waist. Another one of the 10 principles. Open up the lower back, and then the chin tucks in. So your chin sort of draws back very slightly, but not to the point where you put tension in the neck and sort of lift up in the shoulders. You need to keep that all relaxed and released, the neck open, and then the head sort of like suspended, as though it's suspended from space. And you do that by tucking the chin in. And then we're just breathing into the belly. So as you breathe in, the body opens up, and as you breathe out, the body closes. And it's done, the abdominal wall is sort of opening and closing. So you get that kind of expansion in the belly. And eventually you want to get that opening up so it's also the diaphragm and the chest as well, so the body's opening. Okay, so quietening the mind, let the mind trickle down into the body, so it's like it gets absorbed down into your belly. That point, 3 fingers width below the tummy button and back inside the body. So that's your centre of gravity, if you like. And breathing in, the hands come up to the chest, palms turn over and up over the head. So you're stretching up, but not coming up onto the toes, trying to keep yourself not leaning forward or back. And then breathing out, the hands circle back down and you sink down into the thighs. So keeping the tailbone dropped. So breathing in. And breathing out. So to start with, softening all the muscles. Then as you get more practiced and more used to it, make sure your spine is upright and you're moving around that Z axis. And then as you get more practiced, let the mind sink deeper into the body and focus on integrating the movement with your breathing. And then as you get more practiced, bring the mind down into the belly so you're moving around your center. And one more. Breathing in, bring the hands up to the chest. Breathing out, turn the palms, let the hands float down and come to rest by the sides. Again, checking in with your feet, softening the feet so that you can feel the ground beneath the feet evenly upon both sides. Let the tailbone drop as though you're sitting on a stool, tucking in the chin to suspend the head. Mind down to the belly, breathing into the belly. Let all the bones float in space, let the muscles release. Let your energy sink down. And breathing in, the hands come up to the chest. Breathe out, turn the palms, so the left hand now goes up, right hand down as you sink down into your thighs. And breathing in, come up. Hands come back to the chest. Breathe out, sinking down. Now left hand goes down, right hand up. So paying attention to the soles of the feet, the tailbone dropping, the chin tucking in so you keep that alignment through the spine and down through the body. And then just become aware of how momentum transfers through your body and how it changes each time you swap the hands over. Change. Hands come up to the chest. Palms to the floor, push down. Come to rest. Again, checking in with your feet. Tailbone drops, chin tucked in. And relaxing all the muscles down the spine. We're going to use the spine as the center of our rotation, if you like, or that's to inform us about the axis we're moving around. So we're moving around the Z axis and we're turning our waist. Now the waist is what moves the shoulders, it's what drives the legs. The legs drive the waist. Yeah, the legs drive the waist, but from a released, relaxed point of view. So you're allowing your energy, your weight, your momentum to transfer down through your legs and back up without force, without effort. Now that takes a bit of time to actually understand what on earth that means. Okay, and it's a feeling, a quality through your legs as though they're filling with water. So you have 50-50 of water in both legs, and then it transfers from one side to the other as you turn. The waist is released and relaxed. Momentum is transferred out through the arms via the shoulders, and the arms are totally released, so they just swing. And just breathing into the belly. Let your breathing fall into a pattern that works for you for this one. Totally release and relax the shoulders, the spine, tailbone, pelvis, thighs, hips, knees, calf muscles, ankles and feet. And just notice about if you are turning around your Z-axis, or are you penduluming? Penduluming would be to throw yourself from one side to the other. It's not wrong, but it's not the purpose of this particular exercise. Change the momentum so the arms are now swinging out to the sides, but we're still keeping the same principles going through the waist. Tailbone drop, chin tucked in, body released and relaxed, and just see how that's changed the momentum through the body, the feeling. See how the body connects up. Now this takes time to get the connections, so don't try and force it. Don't judge yourself if you haven't got it or you can't feel anything. Just allow your body to relax. Keep yourself upright. Work on those alignments. Switching off the arms. And let your body inform you. Opening up the spine. Change, just let the hands come to rest. Again, settling down through the feet. Tailbone drop, chin tucked in. Bones floating in space. Muscles release. And then we're going to breathe in. The hands come forward, opening up. Breathing out, dropping elbows, wrists, sinking down. Breathing in. Open, breathing out, anyone who's done the Tai Chi classes this week, black dragons and white dragons, we've been playing with circles. So you can trace a circle with your forefingers as you do this, but try not to lean forward and back as you do. Breathing in, come up. Breathing out, sinking down. One more. Sinking down, turning the fingertips to the right, circling the hands up. Right hand in front of the face, left hand sinks down, continuing the circle to hold ball, then turn the waist to the right. Turn the palms, swap the hands over and continue the circles round through both hands as you turn your waist back to the centre and then over to the left. Turn the palms, swap the hands, square the hips. And just sitting back against the spine, into the pelvis, feeling the feet as you move. Again, with this one, there is a change of momentum from one leg to the other, but it's done without penduluming, so just feel what's going on in the leg, releasing the leg, and feel how momentum transfers down through each leg and then returns back up. The waist turns, the waist is the commander, and the hands are expressing the movement. Sitting back against the spine. Breathing into the belly. Mind to the Tantien. Soften all the muscles. One more. Circle the lower hand up so that both hands come to the chest, breathing in. Breathe out, let the hands float down. Again, checking in with your feet, your tailbone, your chin, closing the hands over the belly, left hand under right for men, right hand under left for ladies. Let your mind now just sinking down into the belly, all the muscles release and sink. Just take a moment just to integrate everything that's changed. Feel how your body is feeling now. Become aware of the feelings of your body. Sitting back against the spine, into the pelvis. And breathe. And bring the hands up, wiggle the fingers at the ends of the arms. Bring the hands down, circling the hands at the ends of the arms. And change. So breathing in, coming up on the toes, stretching up through the body. Breathe out, relax and sink. In and breathe out. And relax. Thank you very much for joining me again this morning. It's been an absolute pleasure as always. If you'd like to tag, share and like this video so we can get it out as far and wide and create as much harmony in the world as we can, that would be amazing. If you have any comments, questions, or would like to leave any feedback or insights, please do so in the comments below. If you'd like to support the school and join us either as a white dragon for Tai Chi and Qigong or as a dragon warrior, then you can either head over to the website www.3dragons.co.uk, or you can head over to Patreon and sign up there through Patreon, where you get access to videos and stuff, video classes and what have you. Other than that, all I have left to say is thank you so much for your support, and we'll see you in the next one. Have a really great day.